Monday Moral Maze. How alliterative is that? Very. Jack Fonseca from Campaign Life Coalition joins us every 3 weeks or so. How are you?
Very good. Yes. Happy New Year to you, Michael.
Enough of this. Let's get on to the meat of... Let's begin with a picture, which some people find to be offensive, and so they should. Can we see the picture, please, of a very brave feminist at a mass at Christmas? It may be midnight mass, I'm not sure, in Germany. Now, why she's doing this, I don't know. So she's standing there, lots of children present, young people, and so she's climbed on top of the altar where Catholics believe. You don't have to, but Catholics believe that it's the body of the consecration, the body of Christ. And she's got all her clothes off and has "I am God" written on the front. This is feminine. Jack, it really irritates me the way that these people, they don't really have a cause. I mean, there are some valid causes, misogyny in the Islamic world and so on, but she's doing this because she can do it. And in Germany, she'll get a slap on the wrist and become a local hero. But it's very offensive behavior.
It's very offensive, and in fact, it's sacrilegious. For Catholics, as you said, who believe that the Eucharist is the body and blood of Christ and it takes place on top of that altar, what she was saying is, no, your Eucharist is not God. We are God, our sex, the things that we celebrate.
She's allowed to say that if she wants.
But she stood up on top of the altar.
She shouldn't be doing it there. But you're going to see a montage of pictures as we're speaking there, and some of these women are urinating on pictures, and they're doing it in very safe places, really. They're not doing it in Iran, believe me. No. They're not doing it in Saudi Arabia or even in China. They're doing it in Western countries where they will, as I say, get a token punishment, if any punishment, and then they'll become local heroes.
Yeah, and on their website, on Femin's website, they said that this protest was in order to protest the Vatican's propaganda against about criminalizing abortion. So this was a pro-abortion protest, a pro-choice protest.
I don't think the Roman Catholic Church actually talks about the criminalization of abortion. It talks about trying to save the lives of the unborn.
Yeah, well, it makes no difference to them. They want abortion, and they want to keep it legal, and they want to rant and express all their hatred.
This was in Germany. Abortion is legal, for goodness sake. I mean, there's all sorts of public safeguards of abortion. It's not as though they have the lower hand here.
To me, really, this is an example of anti-Catholic bigotry and hatred, and it's really a form of violence, I believe, against the Catholic community.
I think it goes beyond Catholicism. I think they simply hate. They have a lot of hate for all sorts of things. They're very middle class, very white and rather privileged. And ObamaCare's contraception fight against the Little Sisters of the Poor doesn't sound like a fair fight to me.
Oh, Obama's a big bully.
Who are the Little Sisters of the Poor?
The Little Sisters of the Poor, it's a charity, a Catholic charity of nuns, and they operate group homes throughout the United States that provide shelter and daily care to the elderly poor. I mean, the poorest of the poor. The throwaway people that the children don't want anything to do with them, their family members don't look after them, they have no money. These nuns are there providing their needs, giving them shelter, and Obama's saying, listen, you have to comply with my ObamaCare abortion pill mandate, which states that everyone, all employers, must pay for the abortion pill, which is Plan B, artificial birth control, and sterilization under employee health care plan.
Why is he being so obsessive? There's a valid debate about socialized medicine. I mean, there really is. And you know what? I'm not even sure where I stand on it. This isn't about that. It's not about making people well and making sure that those who are not economically privileged get medical care. This is about imposing a very strict agenda on everybody. And there are all sorts of people on the left in North America who say, why are you doing this, Obama? Why are you making people provide contraceptives as part of public medicine?
Well, you know, Obama speaks in a very moderate tone. He sounds like a reasonable man when you listen to his speeches, but he is an absolute radical Marxist.
And he's not a radical Marxist.
He is. He's a radical...
Jack, please, because this is where you lose people. But I don't think he's a Marxist at all. I don't think he embraces dialectical materialism. I really don't. I don't believe he believes in the dictatorship of the proletariat. He's a radical liberal. Yes, that can go with, but come on.
Socialism, Marxism, liberalism, there's very little difference when you look at the transfer of wealth, the redistribution of wealth agenda that he's doing. This is part of it, Obamacare and its entirety.
This is where you lose me, you see, because I believe...
Are you saying he's not a radical? He's an anti-life radical.
If I may finish my sentence, I believe, actually, as a Catholic, that we should make sure there's economic justice. Don't call the man a Marxist. He doesn't have the courage to be a Marxist. He's a liberal. He's not a compassionate liberal. He's a pragmatic liberal, and he's dishonest. But to call him a Marxist, we look foolish when we say that.
Conservatives in the U.S. call him a socialist.
They can call him a fried egg for all I care. It doesn't mean they're right. It means we should oppose much of what he does, but from an intelligent point of view, surely. So I'm not trying to get at you, but I care
disagree
about
with you,
this.
but that's fine.
You think he's a Marxist?
I think he's a Marxist who doesn't want to admit he's a Marxist.
All righty.
And he's an anti-life radical. And
We've got a break here. Don't do a femin on me. Don't take your clothes off and jump on the table. Well,
I
actually,
promise I won't do that.
Well, maybe you should.
You might enjoy that, but I won't do it.
Thank you.